Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from I-95 freeway southbound, heading to the gym. Miss Tammy's on her new phone over there playing around. I thought I'd say hi, good morning. And we were just getting on the freeway, and there's some low rent hotel, motel. It actually was a Holiday Inn at one time, right on Boynton Beach Boulevard and I-95. You can Google it. Every single Boynton Beach police officer, active and retired, was there. I never seen so many cars. The command center, pulling a trailer. Everyone had their lights on. I'm gonna assume, because I don't know, there was definitely a homicide. Something went down and it wasn't good, because every Boynton Beach cop that's on duty was there. How sad that people, in 2023 have to be involved in some kind of thing with law enforcement where the cops have got to come because you being a bad boy or a bad girl. Got to be probably something to do with drugs. Maybe they were meeting there, to do a drug deal, and that somebody wanted to steal the drugs or steal the money. It's not a domestic abuse. It could be. It could be anything. Google it. But how awful. I've never seen in a long time that many police officers, and they all had their lights on. It's only 8:20 a.m. a Thursday morning. Now, on the bright side, I got my Social Security today, $1,700 in the bank like clockwork at midnight. Yeah, I'm collecting mine. Let's see here. I'll be 65 in December, so I've got my August payment. So September, October, November, December, 4 months will be 3 years that I have been drawing $1,700 every month. And I keep telling you that when 2 years before I started getting it, I thought, if I can just get that Social Security to cover my, my overhead, my rent, my utilities, then all I've got to do is go out and work a little bit to make food money, maybe a small car payment if I'm still working to get the car paid off, and all my other debts will be paid, and my auto insurance, and gas money, and savings money, and spending money. That's all I gotta do. And the fact that they allow me to make $21,240, that buys a lot of gas. I was thinking this morning too, I wanted to remind you guys, when you collect your Social Security at 62, that first year, if you get it in the middle of the year, or like me, I got mine, I had to be 62 in 2 months. So it was February or whatever, after I turned 62 3 years ago. You got to be 62 in 2 months. You actually have to be 62 in 30 days, but then they pay you 30 days later, so it's 2 months after your 62nd birthday before you see any money. Anyway, the good news is on that earnings cap, which is 21,230 now, it used to be 19,500. I can only imagine it's going to just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger before I turn 67. You can make all the money you want the year you turn 62 and get your Social Security check, as long as you don't make more than what your Social Security amount is each month over that amount for the rest of that year. Let me explain it simpler. You get your Social Security middle of the year. You've already made $60,000. It's not going to be counted against you as long as those remaining months you do not make more than the amount, the 21,240 divided by 12 months is what you're allowed to make. So that's good. So you got a break on the 62 year, and then on the year you become fully retired, fully retirement age, 67, this year you're allowed to make, if that was the case, if I was turning 66 in 8 months, which is my full retirement age because I was born in 58, I can make $56,525 this year. So, you get a little break in the beginning, and then you get this huge increase that you can make, on the year you're going to be full retirement. You've only got that narrow window of a few years where you just got to watch your income. And that's going to grow every year. So why not start living your life and get your Social Security at 62? Everything today is a scam. I have learned that most things that you see on TV, most commercials, most offers, most of these medications they try to push, most insurances like life insurance and all these things, like whole life and stuff, all of these things are really a scam. And yeah, it's raining, and then it just stopped. Let me tell you this other scam. When people talk about getting free cruises, we used to cruise a lot, and they say, I get free cruises. They get free cruises, you know why? Because they spent $40,000 or more in the casino. It's these people that go in the casino that have this gambling addiction, and if you lose a lot of money, what do they care about giving you a cabin on that boat if you're going to go in there and just drop a lot more than a cruise cost or every time you go? So it's like the Vegas trick. They used to give people free rooms because they knew you were going to just pay a lot more than what the room cost on the craps table or the blackjack or the slot machines. So it's a bait and switch. And it's the same thing with people that say, I'm going to work until I'm 67 or even 70 so I can get this bigger check, because they're gamblers. They're gambling with their life. They're gambling that they're still going to feel, think, and act at 67 or 70 years old like they do at 62. Not going to happen. Not going to be. I don't feel and act like I did when I was 62. I mean, I'm a little slower progressor because I'm active. But that doesn't mean that tomorrow I couldn't wake up and go, oh, something don't feel right. And then something I didn't talk about yesterday's video, these heart attacks, people are getting them at 40 years old. What about a stroke? What about when you survive a stroke, but it's a major stroke, and you have that numbness on one side of your body that you get, or any kind of sickness? You are a gambler if you think you're going to take that little bit of runway you got left to take off and live free and quit working as much, not working 40 hours a week, and not worshiping the dollar. And if you think that you're going to gamble your life on that, you're going to bet everything. You're going to bet the farm that, you're going to just have it on easy street if you just keep chugging along like you're doing for 5 more years to get that little bit of money and then fall prey to a heart attack, cancer, stroke, or any other unfortunate situation that can happen. That is really, don't bet your life on it. I mean, one thing you can gamble on, the sure thing, and that is like I'm doing right now, that today I don't have to go to work, and today I'm healthy, and today I'm going to do what I want to do. And I told Tammy last night, I thought, man, do I work tomorrow? Do you have to work tomorrow? We have to ask ourselves, and look on our portal or our schedule, because we don't work, but, a little bit. And if you were still working, you wouldn't ask yourself that question. You would be, oh, is it Monday? Is it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or maybe even on a Saturday too? It could be 7 days, at least 6, for sure 5. You don't even have to wake up and ask yourself that question. Unless you forgot what day of the week it is. You got to get up 8 o'clock, drive down there, sit there until 5 o'clock, the world goes by, Everybody that's already collecting their Social Security at 62, they're at the gym, they're at the beach. They went and did what they wanted to do. They decided in the middle of the week, because the rooms were cheap, instead of the weekend, to go over to Sarasota or hit up Disney World or go down to the Keys or whatever. Take a drive. Go see some family, because you are free and you are able and you are healthy and you are excited about it. And you're able to do this because you got $1,700 in your bank this morning. And your rent, or your major part of your rent, I know rents have gone up, is handled. You know, the biggest part of your bills, you've got that paid. Now all you got to do is worry about that little side hustle to get you some gas money and something to eat. And, you know, if you got a little bit of savings that, you know, you didn't stop working at 62 with not a penny in the bank and a whole bunch of bills and car payments and credit cards, I'm not advocating that. But, you know, folks, don't gamble with your life. You got less runway in front of you than you got behind you. Start enjoying your life. You're going to really be thankful. You're going to have higher self-esteem. And what was I thinking about this morning? I told Tammy that people shouldn't do. Well, we already know they shouldn't watch the news. Don't wake up this morning and fall prey to that. Don't start doing that and getting your day going. That's the worst way to start. Remember, and I'll finish the video, folks, ask the good Lord what you should do. Tell him to lay it on your heart. If you're confused about what I say or what these other people are saying in comments, or what your coworkers or your family, or no matter who, you know, God knows your needs. Ask him. You'll feel it. You'll know if it's the right thing to do. You know, and then if you have already done it, ask him anyway every day for what you're debating on doing. You know, should I go to Sarasota today? I mean, everything you can ask and can bring forth to the Lord. He likes that. He's got nothing else to do. He's waiting on you. So talk to him, get a good relation with him, be kind today, be nice, find a way to compliment somebody, ask them and use their name, do all these kind things. If you got a little extra hour or two, don't forget to clean out that garage or clean up your car, throw away some stuff you don't need. Little by little, half the battles begin. All you got to do is just start crushing it.